Thank you for joining. My name is Justin O'Keefe. We're going to be covering the Creative Services launch. Pretty exciting product that we're excited to share with you guys today. Going to do a quick overview of what it is. We'll talk a little bit more about what it all entails, the benefits of the creative service offering, what types of creative we offer, the pricing matrix. We'll go over the creative workflow or creative services workflow, and then we'll do a quick live demo version. If you guys have any questions, feel free to shoot a question in the chat. Lauren is in there and we'll be answering any specific questions, but we'll go ahead and get started. So what is creative services? It's pretty self-explanatory. It's where, if you are needing creatives for your campaign to start, we have the ability to create a quick turnaround with any assets that you have. So what we have our own artists that have a customer first approach that ensure that your target audience will be reached. The nice thing is their creatives are professionally executed and they're delivered within 24 hours. Now, this is a great option. I have a background in newspapers to where I had to wait for a lot of creative at the end of the night because there's a lot of different projects going on within the partnership or within the media company, and this is just a great offering for that. What are the benefits of it? You get professionally executed creatives in short turnaround time. We have a transparent and highly communicative creative team that the more information you give them, they're going to give you some information back and also give you the images in a quick and easy turnaround. It's a scalable solution and also affordable. So what types of creatives do we offer? We offer 3 different types of bundles at this particular point. Static image bundles, which include 5 different ad sizes that are good for programmatic campaigns. We also offer those 5 ad sizes in GIF images. And they also have the ability to do social creatives. As you can see here are some examples of some creatives we've put together. This is a static image, 720 by 90, pretty standard for programmatic. Here's an example of a social creative. So to quickly walk through what each bundle actually entails. So a static image bundle, those 5 images are pretty standard when it comes to a programmatic campaign. Like I said, 300 by 250, 728 by 90, 160 by 600, and 2 mobile versions, 300 by 50 and 320 by 50. Each bundle includes 2 free revisions. If it goes beyond that, we do charge an additional revision charge. And I'll walk through the process of ordering. So to make sure we can fill out these forms as complete as possible, so we can reduce the amount of revisions and also make sure we can get you the creatives on time. So to quickly walk through how the workflow looks, you're going to log into your support account. You're going to click the submit request button. You'll see right here as a drop down. It'll be in between the creative email template and the display and video IO. And from there, you'll fill out the forms, and then we're going to walk through that here shortly. You're going to fill out whether you need a static or a GIF image bundle. We need the logo, any specific colors or hex codes, ad copy, campaign goals, any information that would be pertinent for us to turn around the creatives for you as soon as possible. So once you have filled out that form, you'll hit the submit button at the bottom, and then a ticket will be created with an automatic email to you and to our creative team. And then our creative team will start working on your request and should be completed within 24 business hours. So by then, if you submit it on a Friday, you'll receive it Monday, if that makes sense. So quickly, just walking through what the form actually looks like here. You'll see there's options, to add emails. And so whoever needs to be on the account, especially, and I'm actually going to go back. I forgot to add one really important thing here. Now that we saw the CC, you will need to upload the approved creatives to the display IO ticket. It does not automatically add to your IO. So once you have approved creative, make sure to download the creative and submit it into the IO for the campaign manager to use for the actual campaign. So here's where it's going to be the information. So in the subject, you want to make sure you place the advertiser name, and the type of request, what type of offering. The description is where you're going to fill out all the information about the campaign, what you need, any ad copy here, any specific offerings that you're talking about. If it's for a sale event, we want to make sure you include as much information as possible so we can pick and choose different offerings to make sure it fits within the different ad sizes. Once you want to continue, make sure you can include your name and phone number. So if there's any specific questions, the types of creatives, it's a drop-down menu here. I'll show you in just a second. Whether it's a GIF or it's a static image, the creative sizes, you want to make sure you let them know it is either a social campaign or for display creatives. So you add in here display creative bundle and make sure everything's all loaded. And then here's where the options to adapt or to add any additional attachments. So for example, logo, any images that you would like included in the ad copy, and any information. And then if there's any specific taglines for the business, we want to make sure that you fill these forms out as complete as possible. It's because our creative team is not in the meetings with your client. So we're not going to be able to read or understand, read in between the lines. It's going to be very cut and dry. So the more information you can give us, the better the return is going to be, the less amount of revisions you'll need. So that's a quick intro into what the product is. I am going to walk you through an actual request. Sorry here. So once you can actually see the live and go down here, creative services right here, load up, fill all this information. So for example, I will fill in test.com. So this is going to be for a test advertiser. So the description we want to talk about here is, this is for the annual sale up to XXX dollars off each purchase. Sale runs until, January 30th. You do have an option to click this as urgent, but however, it is a quick turnaround. So don't click urgent if you need it within a day. We will return it within a business day. So you don't need to. If it's absolutely urgent, you can click that, but it shouldn't be needed. Anybody else you want to add here? So if you want to add your name and number, this is great for the designer to add any questions. Make sure we add the advertiser name here. Then you'll see here as we get down into the type of creative, you can click image or GIF. And then different, so static image bundle. If you do need any additional ad sizes, this is where the additional ad sizes would be included. So if you need any special ads, like a little bigger, so if you're doing more of an interstitial type of ad, and you need to do like 300 by 600 or 300 by 1050, that's where that you have the option to add this, and there is an additional charge to that. So here you're going to want to say, yes, we have attached it. Does it create any specific colors? Here you can add any hex codes or any general red, white, and blue coloring right there. Ad copy, nobody beats our deals, something like that. And then here is anytime you can add any creatives, any images. Obviously, we want to have as high resolution of images as possible so it does not become pixelated at any point in time. So and then from there, you hit submit, and you will create, as it's loading, it'll actually create a ticket here. Well, you'll get an email. It'll also CC a couple people to make sure everything's filled in. And from there, you'll get a response from our creative team saying it was received and we'll be working on it, and everything else will be communicated through this ticket system. And that's pretty much all it entails. And if you have any other questions, I know there's a few chats here. And yeah, so as people asking about revisions and everything like that, we will be sending out the one sheets, also a copy of this deck for all of who have attended. Our campaign managers also have access to this as well, so they will be, when they're suggesting any creative changes, this can be an offering through them as well. But anything else that we need to cover, feel free to ask your AM or shoot an email to us. Really appreciate your time. Thank you.